Hello and welcome back to Wireman's Whimsy. This is the last card this week using the Friends for Life bundle. And it's just a super simple card using the heart die with the cutouts in it. And the friend die in the melon mambo. And then I used some of the iridescent foil gems just to kind of highlight it a little bit. And we've got the Life is Fun, what's it called? Full of Life, sorry, the Full of Life Designer Series paper. And the foil gems, I added some here and here. This one to me looks just a little bit plain. So I'm going to do something just a little bit different with this one. And I'm going to use the Exposed Brick 3D embossing folder. And I'm just going to use the outline here, and we're going to do the same thing and put the friend across. I've already die cut it out, but I left it in the die just for now, and I'll show you why. Quick tip at the end on using the dies and how to get those little dots for the eyes out. So stick around to the end and we'll get going. So what I'm going to do is 5 1/4 by 4 piece of the Full of Life Designer Series paper. So we're just going to flat mount that onto the card. Make sure we're the right way up. And there's lots of different colorways in this. You could do the greens and the teals and the blues. I just happen to really like the melon mambo. So flat mounted that on. We are going to run this through the folder. And I only want to do the front of the card. And usually I don't do the front of the card because it makes it a little bit just a little bit softer, a little bit kind of weaker. But I'm lining this up. There's a little edge that has no detail on it here. So I'm going to line this up so that my fold is kind of on that line. I don't really want to emboss like the back of the card, but I'm just going to run it through like this. Again, the fold on the folder always goes into the machine first so that it doesn't distort the folder at all. And we're just going to run that through. The end of the card just sticks right out. And we're just going to run that through. It's going to make a big bang when it goes through. Oh, there we go. And again, this is the Exposed Brick folder. So we've got it embossed, and we went over like this. The whole card front has been embossed because that's what we put in the folder. So already you can see just the level of interest has just notched it up one more time. You could, of course, emboss this before you stick it to the front of the card. I just wanted to get the whole card front involved. But again, you can do this any way you like. So I did use adhesive sticker backs or the adhesive backing for these, and just bear with me while I lift the end up here. There we go. Just gonna put that back and just gonna peel this right off. Don't want to distort it too much, so we'll just do that. And then instead of using, as I did on this one, kind of the filled in heart, if you want to call it that, I'm going to use just the outline of the heart. Just going to pop that down. Now, I didn't run this through the embossing folder because I want it to be flat. I want it to show against the background. So we've got that. And on this one, I used this die and I used this one over top so that it actually cut the heart shape out. This will just cut the shape out of the middle of a piece of paper. If you use this one with it, it will actually cut the heart shape out. You do have to just, when you do that, you have to just snip the bottom piece here because it stays attached. So we've got that done. We're going to take our friend die cut, again in the melon mambo, and I'm just gonna kind of release it from the die. There we go. Just very gently take that out, and then we're just going to lift that backing off. Again, I did this with the adhesive backing. I love the adhesive backing for these little detail dies. Oh, come on, there we go, we got it. Ha ha ha. Great. Okay, so we're just going to peel that. And again, with these words, we want to peel very kind of carefully so that we don't tear the greeting at all. And it's very sticky. We're just going to keep working that around. There we go. And we're going to stick this down right across here like we did on the other one. Looks a bit like a neon sign here. So we're just going to pop that down like that. Now we're missing the eye. The eye is still in the die, or the dot of the eye. So I'm just going to use my pointer tool and take that out. And so the dot is still in the die. I'm going to lay the die back over top of here, line it up, and then I'm just going to use my poke. And there's my eye in exactly the right place where it's supposed to be. And I didn't lose it out of the die, because honestly, chasing that little dot for the eye is just crazy making. So, so I found leaving it in the die really works. So that's the tip. But we're just going to add in some of these foil gems. These ones I like for this one especially because they're gold, but they've got that shimmer of pink in them. They've got definitely a little bit of opalescence in them. So they really pick up the colors that are in this card. Now, I need to decide if I'm just going to put the 3 down there or if I'm going to put 3 at the top as well. And I think I'm just going to leave it at those 3 there like that, because there's enough detail now with the embossing folder that it's good to go. So I hope you like the 2 versions. Let me know if you prefer it with the embossing folder or if you prefer the detailed heart or the outlined heart, and let me know in the comments. And thank you so much for watching. Let's create together again soon.